Hey everyone, welcome to this pick a card. So if you chose pile 1, then this is your reading. So for pile 1, you have fresh air. Let me get it in the camera. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. It says, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Earth, nature's cradle, as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So I feel like, just in general, you're a fresh of air to people, but at the same time, I think this is a time where like you could really benefit from being in the fresh air, from being outside. So that's a message from the angels to you, is to go out and to, if you have children around you, then it's really fun to play with them or take them to the park or things like that. But if you don't, then you can go for a walk, but also just try and be creative and think outside the box of what you can do while you're outside, as I think a lot of times we don't really give ourselves the time to think about what might be really rejuvenating for us when we go outside. So we don't have the courage to do the things that our soul is calling us to do when we might be in public or when we're not at home behind closed doors. So I feel like this card is also just encouraging you to not worry about your surroundings, about the other people that may be outside as well, or the cars going by, and just to do what you feel called to do. And I would really encourage you to try and go off the beaten path a little bit and find there's always like pathways in neighborhoods where you can find like there's trees and it's a little bit more closed off, so then you might feel a little bit more comfortable to be able to just explore yourself more and just enjoy your time more. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, is as advice from spirit. And don't be afraid to dress up nice, especially if you go on your own. Like, you can still dress nice. Don't be afraid to do a workout outside, or if you're feeling like just having a bit of a more calm day, then I would say, like you could even bring a fruit basket outside and go sit and eat fruit underneath a tree, or you could go outside and find birds and sing with the birds, just really old-fashioned kind of things, or take a book under a tree, or those kind of things where it's just no technology, something that you might see in an older movie, but really it's something that is so rejuvenating for us, and we forget to just kind of disconnect and really just enjoy the simpler things. So, and especially with like the weather getting a bit warmer and everything, I think that would be really uplifting for you, as life can kind of make us a bit cynical at times. So I think this is really going to help you to have kind of fresh eyes towards your situation, and it might even give you some new ideas of how to solve your situation as well. So then we have the Death card coming out. It popped out really quickly, and we also have the Two of Cups. So these are both really positive cards, and I'm seeing that Spirit is encouraging you to shed the old, to let go of those limiting thoughts. And I even saw in a vlog this week, and he was just talking about how the mind is really powerful, and it can either elevate us or it can destroy us at times. And so I think just really using your mind to help you instead of hinder you, and to find ways that will be easier for you, and to use your intuition before you put too much effort into something, and really use your intuition to feel out whether it's going to be worth it for you, or if there's another path that you're feeling drawn to, or that spirit is drawing you to, and you don't really know why, but you know that the doors are more open for you in that direction. So yeah, but again, like the death card, it's all about letting go, building new. So yeah, I'm just getting like a very fresh energy for this pile, that this is a new beginning for you. And as long as you can make sure you're keeping track of your habits, maybe you can have a habit tracker. That's something that could be beneficial, but just make sure that you are like you have the mindset that you're going into a new phase of your life, but you have the action, the actions behind it to back it up, that you're following through with your actions, so that spirit can really step in and co-create with you and really help you, because our actions send a loud message to the universe. A lot of times they're a bigger message to the universe than our thoughts are. So really make sure that you're careful what you're doing every day, and that it's something different than what you've done before, so that you can get a different outcome. And then with the Two of Cups, I'm seeing that you could be working with either a partner or a friend on this new endeavor, and that it's going to be very successful for you. I'm seeing water here could be beneficial for you at this time. Maybe drinking more tea could really help you. And I'm seeing there's almost like a tearing down of this almost is like reminding me of the Tower card a little bit in the background. There's almost like a tearing down of the old, for sure, because this is like death. Like we have the death card, we have fresh air. So this is like the energy I'm getting with this is tearing down of old beliefs, old ways of doing things, limiting thoughts, limiting actions, self-destructive behaviors, addictions. So it's like you're really coming into this deeper awareness of what is holding you back, and you're working with someone else. It could be someone that you're in a relationship with that is going to lift you up higher, and I feel like you're both just going to be like feeding off each other, and I think you've both been working on yourself. And if this isn't another person, then it could just be that the universe is stepping in to help you. Like I said before, if you're thinking the right thoughts, if you're doing different actions and better actions, then the universe is you're really going to feel it actually step in to help you, because it feels and sees that you're doing the work too. And I feel like your angels just really want you at this time to be on track with your goals, and that means doing the short-term things to achieve the long-term things. So it's easy to make long-term goals. What's not easy is to stick with the daily routines and daily habits that get us to those long-term goals. So I feel like daily routine is really prevalent here, and that you really want to focus on that, and you really want to have maybe a habit tracker or a planner or some type of visualization technique in the morning, so that it's really just natural for you to follow through on these actions that'll help you in your goals. And yeah, so that's everything I'm seeing for you. So that is Spirit, the universe, and the angels' advice for you at this time. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Bye. So this is pile 2. If you chose the card... Oh! I messed up. Okay. This next is pile two's pile. If you chose Cupid, I'll just read you the description. We send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. So I think when they say romance, they don't necessarily mean like a partner, a romantic partner. I think your angels are really stressing that, all of life, if you want it to, it can feel pretty blissful if you're really in the genuine energy of love. So if you, let me see with this card. So I think it's really just encouraging you to focus on your heart chakra, and when you're interacting with other people, to really choose love instead of fear or instead of anger or anyway, there's a whole multitude of energies that we can walk into situations with, but if we set the intention and we hold on to that intention for a longer period of time, maybe throughout like a month or something, then I feel like it's really good. And I think it really helps, and it actually not just really helps, but I think it can completely turn around a situation into something extremely healing, as opposed to something destructive or something discouraging for the other person involved, or turn it into a competition. I think when we step into love, it actually allows us all to shine, and it makes us all do our best, and it makes us all feel supported, and it makes you, as the person who is fostering this environment of love, it actually brings more to you. So it's actually a really good secret that a lot of people don't know, that just by stepping into the energy of love, you are already going to have an easier time, and you're going to be much more supported by your angels, by the divine, because you're healing other people as you're doing it. So I think what happens is you just naturally get rewarded for that by the spirit world, because it's not really an easy energy to stay in. Like, it's easy to be in for like half an hour, but to actually, breathe each breath with love and say each word with love to everybody, it's not actually that easy. So yeah. So that's why I'm thinking that, that's why I feel like if you can really step into this energy, that it would do a lot of good for you. And again, like it says, in all of its glorious aspects, there's so many ways we can express and feel love. So just defining and kind of exploring, having sort of a curious attitude towards it will really help you to be in a stronger energy of love, because there are so many sides to it, and it's so hard to even explain, and I haven't even explained half of them, and yet I feel like love is such a core value in me that I've held for the last few years, and I know that when I have the courage to be in that love, I know the divine is with me so much, and I know like how amazing it is, but it's not easy. At the same time, it's not always easy, but for sure it's worth it, and for sure everything comes back to you when you do that. But I also think you should really give yourself props and be proud of yourself, because this is saying that they, like, the first sentence, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, and it says your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance. So you are already on your way. You've already accepted love into your life. You've already chosen it as a path for you at this time in your life. And I think it's one of the best decisions we can make, no matter what if we're going through a hard time or a bright time. I think it is one of the best things that we can do for people around us, and especially for ourselves. And I think you should be really proud of yourself that you have had the awareness and the awakening in your soul to be able to embrace this wonderful, beautiful energy. And it's just really amazing, like, to know that other people out there have this in the forefront of their minds, and that while they're, nosing along, doing their work, school, whatever it is, that they have this sort of anchor. It's sort of like an anchor that kind of carries them through and can stay with them through everything. And I think the more you practice it, the more natural that it becomes. And it's just self-serving, and it's just regenerating itself, and you will just feel a heightened energy, and you'll be more aware of different things, and you'll really start to see positive changes. Love is one of the most positive vibrations on the energy scale, so you're really going to start to see beautiful, miraculous changes in your life because of this. And I think you just have to celebrate this. Like, you just have to be really excited for this, because it takes a while for a lot of us to come to this realization. But the fact that you have already come to it and everything, I think the angels just really want to encourage you to keep going. And even in the hard times, just keep going, because on the other side of when you keep going and you keep living with this sort of integrity and giving love to the environment, to everything around you, you're gonna go places. That's all I can say, is you're going places with this energy. And it's not just about like what it brings back to you. I think it's not about like the results, it's just about how it feels. And it feels so good to constantly be in this energy of love. It just feels so rejuvenating, so relaxing, so uplifting, after everything that we've been through. I think it's just a wonderful place to be. And it's a journey, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And if you can go through this journey with immense love in your heart and in your mind, then you will start to just fall in love with life more, and you will see that your life has so many beautiful changes for you, and that it's going to be really healing for you as well. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple... Oops. My camera fell. So I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards for you for pile 2. I like this one. This is the 6 of Cups. Wow, that goes really well with, and the Queen of Cups. I'm just going to pull those. These ones want to come out. Okay, you get... So, wow, look at that. We have the Lover's card, the 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Oops. Okay, so I feel like the thing that's really standing out to me is the way in all these 3 cards, there's a bird here, a few birds here, and if you look at their hair, you can see that their hair is just flowing, like it's just free, like it looks so messy. And then same with this one, like it looks put together, but like her arms are up. She's holding the cup, but like she doesn't really care if she drops it. And her other hands, like she looks very artistic, like she's dancing, but like she's not really thinking a lot about it. And like her face, it's so serene, and her whole body is open, and then her body's open. And here her hair is like flowing behind her, and you see all the light in her hair, and all the gold in this picture is just incredible. So I think what I can see for one thing is you're just letting go of all of the negative energy, all of the things, the fear that holds you back, and you're very much just stepping into this sort of heart open mentality, and then, which is really beautiful. And then here I feel like you're looking out, like you're looking beyond, so I feel like there's something new coming for you, and that you're working towards, right? And that you have your eyes on. And I feel like you're maybe celebrating at this time. I'm not sure what you're celebrating, but congratulations. I think there's definitely something big to celebrate in this pile. And yeah, I just feel like this is just such a beautiful energy. It's just so amazing. I just love this. So yeah, I feel like it's very much just the energy of surrender at the same time, just feeling the love. And I would say if you can find songs to sort of if you can find songs to really encourage this energy, then I would advise you to do that. Anyway, that was your reading. Thanks so much for watching, and see you again soon. Okay. Hi, pile 3. If you chose acceptance, then this is your reading. I'm just going to read you what this card says. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So, I think the message from the angels is, it's saying that you have to focus on acceptance, because even if we mess up, or we don't know what to do, or we feel like we didn't do as well as we could have, or we feel ashamed of ourselves, or if we don't like who we are in a certain setting, then it can be really hard to feel good and, to live life the way we deserve to. And I think it's just, I really feel for you, because I've been in this energy a lot, and sometimes like the hardest person to accept is ourselves. And yet I feel like when we're on the other side of this and we can accept ourselves, it's so amazing, and we feel like we can do anything, like we can take on the world, and we feel the love for ourselves, and that pours out to other people. And I just feel like just remembering, like, if you can remember, like, nobody's perfect, and everyone has their flaws, and everyone is the worst critic of themselves, then I think you'll be able to really just love yourself regardless of everything that you may think is wrong with you, and I think if you really step into this acceptance, which is what the angels are advising you to do, then you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So you are going to be encouraging other people, helping other people, healing yourself, feeling more energetic, feeling more alive, feeling like you know where you want to go, feeling like you're motivated, feeling like you can get things done, feeling excited about the future, feeling confident in yourself. Like the list just keeps going, 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 going. Like it doesn't stop once we drop everything and we completely just accept ourselves for who we are. And that's when the door opens for us to really grow, because we've let go of everything that wasn't working, of all our critiques of ourselves. And when we stop nitpicking every little thing and we just have an unconditional love, there's so much room for other passion to come in, for being able to really enjoy the moment, being able to really feel proud of ourselves. Just realizing that we make mistakes, we're not perfect, but yet we've still done so much and accomplished so much. Like that's when we can really feel grateful for it and really enjoy who we are, and when we can just simply feel good in the moment because we're not worrying so much about how we come off or how much we're doing or anything like that. And then that leaks into other people, and it's very powerful for other people because they can just be who they want and they're not judging themselves, and they don't feel like anyone's judging them, and I think it just gives a lot of room for exploration into our passions, because it takes courage to explore, and it takes almost just accepting that we might look stupid or we might feel stupid, but yet I think that's when some of the greatest discoveries and greatest things have been made, is out of people messing up and yet not judging themselves for it, and just maybe they tried 100 times at something and people were thinking, oh my god, you've tried that many times and you still haven't gotten it, but yet they chose not to judge themselves, and they chose to be patient and love themselves through the process, and then that love really shows in their work. And I think it's such a great way, such a beautiful way to accomplish something. If you're trying to accomplish anything, just to have that unconditional love and know that the angels are with you, supporting you, and that there's no judgment at all coming from yourself or from others, just to try and step into that energy. It's a much more enjoyable process than, to keep thinking you could be better, or that you look dumb doing it, or whatever it is. And then you have the Six of Wands. And we have the Tower. So I feel like this has been a really jolting awakening for you. You've really just been wow, this is not fun anymore. Thinking that I'm not good enough, whatever your thought process was around not accepting yourself, I think you're just this is not worth it anymore. There must be a different way to live this life, to get things done, and there definitely is a better way. And I think you're really discovering this, and you're really letting go of everything that you have, those self-beliefs you've held, and those limiting thoughts, and what you thought was right and wrong, when really there's no definition of that, and we can only define that for ourselves. And what's beautiful and not beautiful is in the eye of the beholder, So just choosing to believe that you are beautiful in everything that you do is so powerful. And I think you've probably been through something really hard, and you were just not accepting yourself or the situation. You saw how much harder that made it. So you're really just choosing to step into this acceptance, and the angels are behind you. And I can see that in this birds are often symbols of of angels. So I can really see that the angels are here to support you during this time, and it might be scary to step into this because maybe you haven't done it a lot before, of just this radical self-acceptance, but I can tell you that it's so wonderful and it's going to make things so much easier on you, and